Every answer you need about a business is sitting on Google Maps. Business name, phone number, website, address, or even rating. This workflow pulls all that data automatically and dumps it into Google Sheets in seconds. This is a beginner tutorial, so we are not going to look into deep functionality like automating code, emails, and all that. All we are going to do is query data from Google Maps and store it inside our Google Sheets. So if you're a beginner, this video is going to help you understand more about the Google Sheets node, the HTTP node, because we are going to make a request to Apify, and then you're also going to understand about the aggregate node. So at the end of the day, you should be able to get all the data you want and be able to store it in Google Sheets. In my case, I was looking for restaurants and the coffee shops. Mainly, my target is to find these coffee shops and restaurants that do not have a website, and then I'll try to message them later to ask them if they need a website so I can build for them. In your case, it would be something different, but all in all, this tutorial should be able to help you understand how you can scrape that data and use it for whatever reason you want. Let's get started. Right. So to get started, we need to understand two things. To understand that, I will take you to this. So you can see here we have two tabs, the queries and the leads. So the queries is the data that we are passing in to get the results. The results are the leads here that we got from our search. Right here, what we are providing is the keyword, which is what you want to search for, the city, the country, and the limit. The status here is either pending or done. If it's done, then we have the data. If it's pending, then we haven't searched for the data yet. So for example, if I come here and execute this node, this spreadsheet node, what it is doing is it is getting all the data from the queries sheet, and then it checks whether the status is pending. So if the status is pending, then it is going to give us our search results. After we've done that, we want to make a post request to Apify. There are a number of tools that you can use to do this. You can try to do this manually. It comes with its own problems, but the simplest way I found is to use this platform called Apify. But you can substitute it with whatever you want. The idea here is we are making a post request to that platform, in this case Apify, and then we are going to get the data and we are going to finalize with the whole workflow. So if you're using Apify, then you have to create an account with Apify. And right here, there are a number of tools that you can use. But in our case, we are using this Google Maps scraper. And once you've selected it and you are here, you can click on try for free. They give you about $5, which you can use for testing. And not only for testing, I think all this data, I was able to get it using the trial version. And I think I've not maxed it out. From here, you can see that I've used 0.8 and out of my $5. I'm not using the paid plan. I'm not thinking of making a purchase to this, but I think once I'm up to the $5, I think I'll get all the data that I need. So what you need to do is to come under APIs. You can go under API endpoints, and right here, what you need is to go and get this learn actor asynchronously and get dataset items. So what this will do is it will make a post request to Apify with given the parameters that we passed to it, the keyword and all that. And then as Apify is doing the search, it will wait until it gets the data and then it will return that data to you. So you can just come here and copy, it will give you the token as well. So you go back here, you open this, and under the URL, that's what you are pasting. So once you paste that, you can now Under authentication, you can just press none because you've already provided the token. And then right here, that's another important thing. So we are passing two things. We are passing the search string array, which has it's an array of the search string. So you remember the keyword was clinic, and then the city was Lilongwe, and then the country was Malawi. You also need to pass the max code presses per search. In my case, it's 20, but you can change it to whatever you want based on what you have provided here. Another thing is the language. In this case, it's EN for English. And that's it for the Epify HTTP node. There's nothing much more than that. So once you do that, you're going to let it learn. We are just testing it, and we're going to let it learn. Right, so after some time, it has finished learning, and you can see we got our 20 items. After getting all these 20 items, and then the next node is where we are passing that data into our map fields just to structure our data. After we've done that, we have the save lead. So with this, what we want to do is to make sure that the leads that we've gotten from Apify are now saved into our spreadsheet. So here we are using the append or update row, basically because we don't want to have updated fields. And we are using the business name as the column to match one. So we don't want to get um, city center clinic 2 times. If it's 2 times, then we will just update. There is an issue with this. It may, for example, if you have city center clinic and there are two hospitals called city center clinic, then it may take them as one. But you can find something, maybe the number, use the number or something else. But yeah, once you've done that, we are just adding these to our Google Sheets. Like in this case, you can see they don't have a website, so the website is empty. But I'm going to click to test the step, and this is going to add this to our Google Sheets. And you can see this is returning 20 items as well because it has added 20 items to the Google Sheets. This is the same as learning a loop. So if the loop is going to learn 20 times, this is what it is doing, but without using the loop. And the data is coming here. There is a final Google Sheets node that we have here. We want to update the queries. We want to update now this to done, and there is no need for us to execute this 20 times. That's why we have the aggregate node here. So it takes this whole data and puts it into one, so that once this executes, one item is returning here. So all that data, we are appending it to this data. Let's look at the JSON. So we have data here, and all this other data is inside it, so that we only return one item here. So after returning that one item, we are going to update now our leads and say this query has been done. We have used it, and we can change the status to done. So pretty much this is what is happening. I'm going to execute this. And if I go to the Google Sheets, you can see now this is done. And if I go under leads, you can see that we've added more leads. And just to be sure, you can see these are all under medical clinic. So that's it. That's what we created in this video. This video was just about helping you understand how we can scrape that data from Google Maps and use it in our workflow. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, have a great time. I'm going to share this workflow in the chat, so if you want it, you can get it from there.